Part 88, Foreword by the author Dr. Ljubis Stojanovic, Part 1. Listen to a part of the sayings from the book, Culture of Energy Living, on the topic, Author's Foreword, by Dr. Ljubis Stojanovic, who received all of the above from the superintelligent energies of the cosmos in deep meditation. The content of the book includes everything that belongs to the most important areas of sacred knowledge, health, development, spirituality, and even the history, present and future of humanity. Humanity has been focused on the material world for thousands of years. It is completely obsessed with it, especially with some of its elements such as power and the acquisition of wealth. This wrong way of thinking and living is very difficult to change among people today, but it must not be abandoned. Everything must be done so that humanity finds the right paths and directions, to harmonize its way of thinking with the will of the Creator, without negative thoughts, in order to save civilization from continuous wars that can ultimately lead not only to the destruction of the human race, but also the flora and fauna, and even the planet Earth itself. In addition, people should turn to spirituality, getting closer to the Creator, accepting the so-called sacred knowledge that will one day lead to an ideal society that will provide all people with everything they need, material well-being, eternal peace, and spiritual development. That is the goal of this book, its content and its meaning, and it is fully dedicated to that. However, in order for the reader to be able to follow what is discussed in the book, it is necessary to draw his attention to the fact that all the information in the book was obtained in deep meditation, that is, in a special state of mind in which it is possible to experience something called spirituality or paranormal phenomena. In order for the reader not to misunderstand these phenomena as some kind of magic, sorcery, or simply a fabrication of the author, it is necessary to explain what paranormal means and how it differs from normal already in the preface of the book. First of all, the division into normal and paranormal is wrong, because these two areas continuously intertwine, interpenetrate, enter each other and arise from each other. It resembles the flame of a candle, the edges of which are visible, but it also has an invisible part that extends in an extension, which is unknown. Paranormal and normal are not always connected, but they often are. What is it that separates them from each other? The usual definition is wrong. The basic difference is that in the case of normal, the senses notice and transmit the experience or information to the brain, which notes this observation, while in paranormal phenomena, the senses also notice, but the impulses sent to the brain are very weak, so the brain either ignores that very weak information, or cannot figure it out. This is why that strange, undefined feeling often occurs when some paranormal events occur. So, the sensitivity of our senses divides phenomena into normal and paranormal. The limit is represented by the level of sensitivity or response of our senses that manage to create a clear idea of the experience of what the senses have noticed in the brain. Below this minimum, there will be no experience, conclusion or image in the brain, and we call these phenomena paranormal. A person whose nervous system is more sensitive to external stimuli notices paranormal phenomena more than those whose nervous system is rougher. The difference in sensitivity is innate, but it can be significantly improved by training. This exercise usually consists of meditation that has been carried out for years and decades. I hope that the reader has accepted this explanation about the nature and way of experiencing paranormal phenomena, i.e. spirituality, so we can return to the area covered by the book. The Treasury of Sacred Knowledge is grateful for your interest and sends you a lot of spiritual patience and love.